Are you a superhero to your kid?
Absolutely.
Not when your boss is in the room. What's best for your kids is to put your money into something, the stress, go through all of it, so when your child becomes a man, he doesn't have to work for nobody.
Right, well, that's the
you
whole
can
thing.
just pass it to him. Can another man say you're fired?
Absolutely.
No one can tell me that. That's priceless.
But
Do you think your son enjoys you calling somebody else a boss? Don't you think your son would rather wake up with you and you could pick him up from school instead of having to do a 9 to 5? Don't you think your son would love if his name was up there? I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies. He has equity. He busts his ass so he can pass it on to his son. If that's not what you're hustling for, you're selfish. You keep saying I'm worried about my kids. You worried about you. My kids, you enjoy the safety and the security of a job every day. But there's no pride in that to me. But when you do something that's for yourself and your family, it never feels like work. I hustle for my last name. I don't hustle for my first.
You might have to eat differently. Like you might have to change friends. You might have to study sleep, to get from B's to A's. It's like the difference between good and great, it is underestimated by most humans. It's like if you want to be good, you can be talented and be good. You can wake up and be good. But if you good and you just wake up and be good, you're not gonna beat me. You're never gonna beat me if you're not if you're not doing 70-hour weeks on your craft, right? And it's like that is such a hard thing to communicate to people, and it's even more difficult when people are talented. When people get a B easy,
They think they got it.
They think they got it, and it's like, I'm telling you, it's like, it's not easy, but it is really simple to change your life, right? People don't realize that one bad night fucks up 10. You can't get drunk and fucking not work out on Saturday. You can't, you mess up 10 days. Like somebody else is getting past you in that time. It's like the level of sharpness and discipline that it takes to get to the heights that you dream of is really simple. It's just not easy.
I think as human beings, everybody has a natural gift and a natural passion, but then you go outside and you get influenced and you feel pressure from what's going on outside. And so, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? And that was powerful for me. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You got to take your shot. And it's like, as much as you want people to agree and you want the people around you to be supporting your dreams and all, it's not going to be like that all the time. You got to do it alone. And people will help you. And when you get the ball rolling, people will jump on. But if you don't believe, nobody else is going to believe. Yeah. Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it. It's a lonely, scary, dangerous pursuit, and you got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless. You got to be relentless.
Until you've tried and failed, don't say you can't. I don't ever want to hear it unless you tried it. But 9 times out of 10, the things you think you can't do, they've just scared you into thinking you can't do it, so you won't. But it's so easy just to be fearless and not be scared to not win. But not to do it is the loss. To do it and not do it right is the learning experience if you could do it again. Just get to it. But never make a reason not to do it.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right? You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
It's like I know what I want, I know what I'm worth, and I know what I'm gonna do. And I know what all I'm doing right now, so I know exactly what predicted and what situation I'm gonna be in next year and 2 years from then. So you can't talk to me about like some money right now when it's like I don't know, bro. Like my mind just geeked up crazy as hell, and I see shit before it happens, and I know exactly what I want.
It's a mentality. I have generations of this. What if your kids aren't as strong as you? What if your kids' kids aren't as strong as you? Then what?